Have you ever heard of a man so rich that his generosity could crash an entire country's economy? It sounds like something out of a fantasy novel, but this is the real story of Mansa Musa, the legendary emperor of the Mali Empire. In the early 14th century, long before billionaires like Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk, there was Mansa Musa. His wealth was so immense, it's almost impossible to calculate in today's terms. Historians often describe it as incomprehensible. So, where did all this wealth come from? The Mali Empire, located in West Africa, was sitting on some of the world's largest deposits of gold and salt. In that era, salt was just as valuable as gold, and Musa controlled more than half of the world's supply. Imagine that. He wasn't just a king, he was a global economic powerhouse. But Mansa Musa is not just famous for being rich. He is remembered for his legendary pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324. This was no ordinary trip. It was an epic procession that stretched as far as the eye could see. Picture this: a caravan of 60,000 men, including soldiers, officials, and entertainers. There were thousands of servants and heralds dressed in fine silks, each carrying a golden staff. And the camels, oh, the camels. It's said there were over 100 of them, each one loaded with hundreds of pounds of pure gold dust, as he traveled across the continent. Mansa Musa didn't just pass through, he made his presence known. He was a devout Muslim, and his pilgrimage was an act of faith, but it was also a masterclass in public relations. Along his route, he built a new mosque every single Friday. In cities like Cairo, he gave away so much gold to the poor that the local economy was completely upended. The sheer amount of gold he injected into the market caused its value to plummet, and it took the region over a decade to recover from the resulting inflation. He literally broke the economy with his kindness. When he arrived in Mecca, his lavish spending and immense entourage made him an international celebrity. People from Europe to the Middle East were talking about this incredibly wealthy king from a mysterious African empire. His journey effectively put Mali on the medieval map. For the first time, European cartographers began to draw the kingdom of Mali and its powerful ruler, often depicted holding a golden nugget. But his story doesn't end with his pilgrimage. When Mansa Musa returned to Mali, he brought back with him scholars, architects, and poets from across the Islamic world. He was determined to turn his kingdom into a center of learning and culture. He launched a massive building program, and under his reign, the city of Timbuktu was transformed. It became a legendary hub for trade, education, and religion. He commissioned the construction of the famous Djingueber Mosque, which still stands today. The University of Sanka in Timbuktu became one of the world's greatest centers of learning, attracting students and professors from all over the globe, with a library holding hundreds of thousands of manuscripts. Mansa Musa's vision went beyond just accumulating wealth. He invested it back into his people and his empire, fostering an era of peace, prosperity, and intellectual growth that became known as Mali's Golden Age. His legacy is not just about the gold he gave away, but about the knowledge and culture he built. He showed the world the immense wealth and sophistication of West African civilizations. So, the next time you think about the richest people in history, don't just think of modern tech giants. Remember Mansa Musa, the king who changed the world with his faith, his vision, and an unbelievable amount of gold. His story is a powerful reminder that true wealth lies not just in what you have, but in what you create and what you give back. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey back in time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more incredible stories from history.